Glad to have you. So let me see. Anybody know where we were last time we came up? It had to do with a big fish. Jonah, and what comes after Jonah? What was it? Micah. So do you know what comes next?
Micah, Nahum.
Anybody else agree?
Nahum.
It is Nahum, yes. And Nahum is a story that goes along with Jonah and the fish, actually, because Nahum took place, well, after Jonah. Where was Jonah supposed to go? Anybody remember? God told him to go to Nineveh. And did he go?
No.
Not at first.
Yes, he did go, but not, you're right, not at first. He did go to Nineveh. And what was he supposed to do in Nineveh?
Preach.
He was supposed to tell them to repent. And they did. And I think I told you last time we were up here, they repented for a while, but then they went back to their old ways. So Nahum is the prophet that was telling them that, you know what, the bad things that Noah said was going to happen, Noah. Do that. Jonah said was going to happen, happened. It's coming. What Jonah said, the warning he told you about, it's going to happen now because you have turned away from what you believe. And that is what Nahum's job was. He, like Jonah, wasn't real happy to do it. A lot of these prophets, minor prophets, don't really like the job they have to do. But they're all warning about what God is going to be bringing to the people. So what's after Nahum?
Habakkuk.
We're doing 3 today, by the way, because these are all short. And yes, it's Nahum, Habakkuk. Some people might say it a little different, but I think that's how I always learned to say it. So that's what you're hearing. And Habakkuk actually would take place after. I gotta look at the dates. I forgot which one. I know the next one after Habakkuk would take place actually before Nahum, because it was before Nineveh was destroyed. But Habakkuk is actually after, I think, I've got to look at which king. He was around 610, 605 BC. So Habakkuk is another minor prophet that, guess what they have to tell the people?
Straighten up.
The same thing they all tell the people. You need to fix your lives, right? You need to fix your lives because God is going to cause destruction on you. And I was looking because My God Defends Me reminded me of some of these books of the Bible, because God was sending people to take them over, but some of these minor prophets might have said to themselves, my God defends me. So I was looking to see if they actually said that. I'll pass out your verses in a minute, and you can see some of the things they did. But yes, Habakkuk was telling them about that the Babylonians were going to come and take them over. And we know that this happens because this happened in Daniel, when we talked about that. And Daniel was a long time ago. So we're still kind of reviewing all these minor prophets that go before Daniel. And then Zephaniah is the next one. Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah. Zephaniah actually took place when Josiah, do you remember Josiah, the king of Judah? There's something you might remember about him. Did you know anything about Josiah? He was one of the young kings, and he was a good king, yes. He was a good king, and he was a young king. He was actually not the youngest king, however. There was one that was younger. He was younger than that. It's like 8. Yeah. Can you imagine? So, hey, that's okay. You can talk with us. So Zephaniah had another job too, and he was telling them, same thing, you know what, you are going to be in trouble because you're not following what God said to do. Let's see, I have verses. You're your only family member up here for you, so will you read that, Connor?
The Lord is good, a refuge in times of trouble. He cares for those who trust in him.
Okay, and that was from where?
Nahum 1:7.
Yeah, that God is a refuge. We sing about songs that say God is a refuge. Habakkuk, I'll give Cameron Habakkuk this time. Sophia, will you read Habakkuk? What verse is it from?
3:19. The sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He enables me to go on the heights.
Yeah, my kids would like that verse because they like to go into the heights. I think it should say mountain goat. I have a feet like mountain goat that help me go to the heights, like in the mountains. And then that one reminds me too, the Lord is my strength. We also sing, Luke, you want to take that one? And that we sing the deer panteth for water. The deer that panteth for the water is actually in Psalms. And Philip, will you read that one?
The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with his love. He will rejoice over you with his singing.
Yeah, that one just reminds me of the singing we were doing. And there's another verse in Zephaniah I wanted to look at, because we look at these books of the Bible and like, oh, this is just all about the same thing. But there are some interesting verses, prayers. Habakkuk has a prayer, his. But Zephaniah 2:3 tells us, seek the Lord, all you humble of the land, you who do what he commands. Seek righteousness, seek humility. Perhaps you will be sheltered on the day of the Lord's anger. So Zephaniah is still telling them, you know what, you need to still seek the Lord. Keep trying, because he may be a jealous God, but he is also a compassionate God. And we know that he saved Nineveh once already, but now they're going to find destruction. I'm going to read you the little travel guide portion. It's time to circle around and revisit a place we've been before, Nineveh. Nahum is like a sequel to the book of Jonah. And Nineveh is the city to which we return. Nineveh did repent under Jonah's prophecy, but not for long. It was about 100 years probably that they repented. Nahum warned that the destruction foretold by Jonah is now going to happen. Nahum also holds a message of hope that God would soon restore Judah. Habakkuk had seen destruction and wanted to know why God had allowed it. Habakkuk had many questions about justice, and God answered them all. Zephaniah warned the people that God was going to judge the wicked in Judah and in all the nations of the earth. But as always, he would be merciful to those who put their trust in him. So those are the prophets that tried to tell them about the message of redemption that was going to be coming. We only have 3 more books of the Old Testament, and we'll be through the whole Old Testament. So, I have something for you, because it doesn't really go along with our thing, but I brought them Wednesday night, and we had so many other treats on Valentine's Day that these kind of remind me, we're talking about the fruits of the Spirit. And it's fruit, by the way. Not exactly fruits of the Spirit, but we need to remember our fruits of the Spirit. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.